I doubt I was hearing them from 2 floors away, was I? Can
Sorry.
candidates? Good morning.
Good morning, Captain.
Celestia?
Bye.
I can check over the general store.
Yeah. To the store then. We can check the bakery and the store and just see what they got.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Guess no one brewed coffee this morning.
There's no food left.
Yeah, we're kind of all out.
Supply run was neglected on accident. We're rectifying that now.
Right.
I mean, I tend to go out and eat.
Savvy, I got something for you.
Hello. Good morning, instructor.
Candidate? Thank the gods.
I can open up my shop here.
Have you ever had zucchini on a muffin before, by the way?
Here you are.
Don't think I have.
Thank you very much.
It's one of their specials they're having.
Please
I was
enjoy.
morbidly curious, so I'm gonna try it.
What can I get for you
Here
today?
are your misfortune muffins.
If it's good, let
We
me
should
know.
grab flour as well.
May as well.
Zucchini blueberry.
I hope you enjoy.
Yes, I hope you both have a good day.
Baking some things?
You too.
You could say that.
That will be 1C7.
Yes.
Hello.
I got you a muffin.
Fair enough.
Today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Morning.
Morning, Karguk.
To return to the dorms currently.
So that's
That's
gonna go.
right.
Unless
Is
you wish to
Reginald
reclaim
not
your equipment.
present?
I think it's just gonna be a lot of
Apologies. Could you?
I do not know. We are restocking.
Yep, honey. Bread.
I shall check for him and Braggy
Do.
and get equipped.
Well, we have bread and we can give you honey on the side for no extra charge.
Okay. Would you like anything else?
I just need to see if we have the
That's it for now.
manometers available.
What? Were you two making a personal order or an order for supplies?
That will be.
I was thinking
Not exactly something on the menu, but we spoke about it before about the mail, bread, and such to be brought to the dorms.
Insulated.
Do you have any right now?
I have
Then we can.
Okay,
CC.
I have a large bag in the back.
Whatever we
Let's
do
see
bring back
here.
doesn't
There is
attract
about 50 loaves of bread,
That I'm
and
gonna
since
have
it
to
is
leave up to you.
that
I
they
can
own,
only
I
maybe
would
provide
charge about
a
half
few
price.
things as far as
So
the medical
would
things
50
go. I've been
cc
looking at a
suffice?
filtration
Here is
system
your
that can
honey.
be applied
That
to
is
the
more than enough.
Bread.
Yeah, that can be fine.
Agreeable.
Arranged. Yeah.
But
But
I
that's
say loaves,
something
but
I
it is
can
more
only
like
really draw up the
I
idea
hope
for
you
as far as the
That is
enjoy.
still more than
Everything helps.
sufficient. There you go.
We will.
50 cc's.
Thank you. See you around.
Suggestions are appreciated.
that is.
Goodbye.
I thought you were getting a muffin.
I did. It's in here, I think.
You did. Oh
We do
no.
not have it every day, so sadly,
Of
I would
course.
probably. And certain dishes do require our
Hello.
so
Good
I would
morning.
probably only be
What
able
would
to do
you
this
like
once a week.
today?
A coffee and a pastry, please.
That is more than sufficient.
At the moment.
Understood.
Understood.
Do you have a preference
We're gonna start
for
teaching the candidates how to
pastry?
ration stuff now.
Whatever today's special
They're not
is
gonna
will
be too happy
work.
about it. Until we get everything back.
Understood. Today's special is
Had a deal with a general store previously.
misfortune muffin.
Please make sure
Suppose
to
it
It
is.
is blueberry and zucchini.
Thank you.
You hand me a blueberry.
Speaking of teaching them how to ration, I was thinking that
Understood.
after
One
your
moment,
all-
please.
after you all head out, as well as after the festival,
I don't know how much equipment
normally
is used for the
Bun
people
and
working
I would
parts
take
ends
on
to keep those out.
apprentices
That's one
as
of
we
things
have
I was
in the
wondering
past.
about.
If
they're
any
gonna
of the
be having
candidates
a
are willing,
class
we would not
on
mind
Random
teaching
Hall,
them how
I
to
might
make
actually
bread.
attend.
It's not a bad skill to have.
Of course.
I'll be sure to pass it around.
They would also be working
Yeah.
part-time.
Oh.
Sadly,
Here
we can
is
only
your
take up
coffee.
Yeah,
two
it's
people,
just-
though.
What's the word? I
Two.
know what I'm trying to say, but
To
I
the festival. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I'll pass it around as well.
Broken Argus engine.
Please
More
do.
than likely
And
people.
have a wonderful
Here
day.
is your misfortune
Thank you,
muffin.
Biscotti.
Thank you.
All right.
You are welcome.
Have you already
I
received your
hope you
delivery from
enjoy.
I'm gonna
Bakery?
I will. Thank you.
Here, let's get out of the way. Jesus, go that
Would
way.
you also like to hear about today's special, Sir Braggy?
Coming through.
Sure. Pardon, bringing bread through.
Understood.
Goodbye.
Blueberries and zucchini.
Somebody forgot to do the shopping. Sounds nice.
I see, you've been overhearing conversation.
The guards literally came up to me first thing and went, "Hey, did you see the mass migration of students that were looking for food?" And, well, wasn't hard to track people down since.
Fair. Yes, evidently one or whomever were coordinating that decided to forget.
I'm glad you.
It happens. Team building exercise then.
Oh, they all left?
Yes, testing resourcefulness is what it is.
They were carrying something.
Of course.
A giant bag of bread. Morning.
Morning, Good morning, Warden Riley.
Ah, I'm gonna go sit outside and the candidates forgot to order food.
They ran out of food.
Yes.
Not again. Just open your eyes, Osiris.
Morning.
That easy.
That's true.
Where?
I mean, if nothing else, they could always come by the bakery later as well.
Good morning, candidates. Good evening, Herlon. And Twitter has no one to blame but themselves? Yeah. Well, I'm here in Discord. Okay, good. It's more than just the sudden, True, yes. The influx has been sudden. It's been a build-up for me. The way that Elon has been handling leadership at Twitter. And monetizing their API. Rolling back moderation. And then some of the personal choices that Elon Musk has decided to do with his money. I say his money, but yeah.
Sure you want to sit over by yourself over there? More than welcome to join us.
Well, there was a conversation happening. I didn't want to interrupt it.
I had a cool day already.
Well,
It's okay, Osiris fluxed.
Professor.
Oh, I see.
oh,
Yeah, he sat down in this chair and then went blind. He had to stumble his way over to the fucking performance.
I see.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Osiris, he's fine, he fluxed. He fluxed, he's fine.
Fine. Just making sure there's no sort of a disease going around.
That'd be terrible. I should hope not. Though my hands are feeling a little numb this morning. I'd have to get the feeling back in them.
Just famine. The only thing that's going around currently, evidently. Self-imposed, though.
No kidding.
Yeah, the students forgot to get groceries.
Yes.
So I heard.
Yeah.
Well.
I assume a combination of,
Sometimes it happens.
yes. Some of them have never had to order food for themselves before, and then others are out on their own for the first time, so.
And some have taken care of themselves and think, oh, I'm just going to order for myself. Why would I need to cook for a large contingent?
Yeah.
True. Well, they will quickly learn to work together and depend on each other.
Fair enough.
We all had to at some point.
How often do wardens work in teams, anyways?
Get over here.
It was usually a solo
fuck?
affair.
Bring a chair.
Very often is the answer.
Pretty much always, yes.
I see.
There may be some assignments where only one warden is warranted, but buddy system is a smart idea, and exactly.
That's fair.
And the things we tend to deal with.
Individuals like. Yeah, you just see the likes of Braggy and Lazarus. And they tend to operate
They're-
solo most of the time.
Yes,
Bye,
because
Shark.
others next to them may get injured.
Ah, collateral. Got it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Morning, Captain. They're in a hurry.
But yes, buddies is the best way to go. The things we tend to deal with often get out of hand quickly. Well, no, not out of hand. They become exacerbated. Yes.
Where there's one, there's more, typically.
More often than not.
Even if there's only one, they may, if they are smarter, they may attempt to flee, having backup to cover such exits. Very handy.
Fair enough. Good morning. I hope you don't mind my questions and my curiosity. Just
No,
given
not at
what
all.
happened the other day, it might behoove us to have a bit better of an understanding of what it is to deal with magic beasts. In case there ever was an incident.
Well, that
It
situation,
varies heavily.
it's not necessarily a magic beast situation.
Yes. Well, other factors, but
Yes. Hunting down proto-arms is a
Given the
very
fact that
different,
that's- Well, what we know about his blood and the fact that it, according to the Reinhold Chronicles, has happened 6 times over however long. Different magic beast hybrid shit.
yeah, that
Not
was,
comforting.
interesting to read about, I will say.
yes, the other cities are doing some...
It was such a common thing.
Well, we can't control how the other cities are doing their research. Directly, at least. It's the politician's job.
If we have to deal with the fallout of their research, then that's a whole separate problem.
Yes,
Mind
it's on the
terribly,
council.
then, if I ask what the deal is with a certain organization.
I have no idea. Like I said, unsavory science. Where they, prefer to experiment with magic beasts rather than just simply put them down.
Yeah.
Dangerous precedent.
Yes.
Understand the need to know your enemy so you can better prepare for them. But I think they take it too far.
Yeah.
It is far beyond... Yes, far beyond understanding the enemy when you try to
It's trying to
experiment with. Exactly.
Well, would you gamble on losing in something that you have? But then I suppose if it's an organization making the tests in other cities, they don't particularly care, now do they? We clean up the mess and they get their research data.
Like I said, that is up to the politicians. If that is the case, that they sent an experiment over here to study, then the council should have their way with them. And the military.
Of course, because they won't own up to anything like that.
Mm-hmm. Probably a
research is
backdoor deal.
Yeah. Well, as much as it's outwardly a politics thing, no, maybe it's the military and me, but civilians are more at risk than anyone if that sort of thing happens again.
Of course. And there are supposed to be things in place to mitigate that. The military, for one, should
It's a large,
be aware of what's coming in and out of the city.
yes, but it's a large city.
It
A lot
is.
coming through,
And
so
the individual in question was humanoid enough.
mm-hmm. It's not like they're gonna draw blood from everyone.
Yeah.
Hickory, dickory, morning.
Good morning.
It sets a concerning precedence, just given everything that happened.
Honestly, I doubt much will
Now I
change,
believe he
but
said he was going to the general
hopefully
store.
something will be put in place to help us
Mm.
avoid
And
such
hopefully we can be
scenarios.
more prepared should it happen again.
Tea time.
I don't
Yes.
know if we can be, given they were.
We can at
Right
least have a
next to
bit
us
more
the
of an
entire time.
understanding of,
Understood. Let us proceed quickly.
with all of the investigations and such that were done, we have a little bit more of an understanding of what to look for next time.
Yeah,
True.
yes, I can agree with that.
What's on the docket for today?
I believe the students are learning about the local fauna. The kind of fauna that will eat you, of course. No,
Yes.
Of course.
just a classroom presentation.
Fair enough. Don't want to keep you then. Poor precedent if the instructor is late.
Oh, I'm not instructing today. I'm just going to sit in on it. So,
Ah.
but there is morning assembly. So, you all have a good morning.
You as well.
You
Mr.
as well.
I can imagine. I've seen hydro vacuum cutters. They are quite dangerous, and honestly, I'm surprised.
Sorry, I thought that voice was someone else's voice and I was going to be surprised. You know what? There's a lack of trash cans in this city.
I work here. Oh yeah. I work here, so I'm pretty good.
Morning.
Morning. Morning, Milo.
Morning.
Yeah, groundskeeper's Theo, right? I keep forgetting. It feels so bad. Interesting. Oh, good. Nice. Nope. Can't see statuses from this far away. Shit.
Morning.
Good
Good morning, boys. Be happy to.
Good morning.
See you inside.
Good morning.
Andrea, good morning.
Dusk.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm gonna put this down.
Good morning.
Right,
We'll speak on it later.
so do you think we would be able to possibly, have our spa today?
Potentially, yes.
We should try and get in before the professors do.
The next time you want to take a shortcut, please don't jump down next to my bike. You nearly hit Doc.
Oh shit, I didn't know. I apologize. I'll jump the.
Nope. Has not been fixed. Well, shit. Did I just... No, okay, that's right. Damn it. That's annoying. It's annoying when you have 6 different versions of an avatar. Is that a Tommy gun?
No, they are fine. The store is yours. And Marcus.
Yeah, we're.
Dusk will be occupied, so we'll have to wait for him.
Oh, you're last.
They had time enough, it seems.
Morning.
Barely made it.
Good morning.
I was here for the start.
A better head start, but I started getting this horrible headache on the way.
Noticed.
Candidates, eyes front.
Today we will be going over lessons with Instructor Braggy over the bestiary that you will be needing to study ahead of your mission into Vanderhall. Scouting has been conducted by myself, Braggy, and Instructor Hayden to see what sort of creatures are between us and Vanderhall's ruins. We'll be going over a number of the magic beasts you will encounter, their elements, fighting styles, and weaknesses today. Take this lesson to heart, it will keep you alive. Braggy, your class.
Before we get to the actual beasts, there'll be a primary. Get to the classroom.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ooh, there might actually be a practical. Or a lab.
Good thing I was able to fix my eyes. Things important to go to.
Yes, I'm armed. I'm trying to put it down.
You love me, you know it. Come on. Warm it up, baby.
That's why Chris is still in the second classroom. If you're taking pieces
Yeah, that's what I kept hearing.
I like it being there.
If we ever achieve supremacy, Marcus will go fully against it, saying it was too boring.
My sister was correct. It is a fine ribbon.
I'll just wander off into the woods again.
Why did you wander off into the woods?
I'm gonna pick a direction, see how far I can make it, see how many bears get in my way. Are there bears left out there? Oh, fine.
I can see double out of my
Fuck.
Good morning, you two. Weeks. Morning.
This morning has been too long recently has been
Alex escaped. We literally caught one weeks ago.
Are you asking her? Shut the fuck up!
Yeah. So you can write down.
In the woods? Where else? Thanks, Elmo.
I keep forgetting my notebook.
Practicing? We're in the woods.
I'm sure you're not smoking in the classroom.
It's for my health.
Pretty much.
I've been training for a while. I don't believe that one.
You've been taking notes for both of us, so make sure you do a stellar job here.
Making the steam now. Just need to finish my arms.
Maybe he's training under a rock fall.
I'm not
Fuck, we could've worked that angle.
sitting in my chair.
Damn it.
Quiet. First, we're going to be going over a quick summary of the Magibeast class system. Magibeast are divided into several classes, starting from the bottom. We'll go with the unclassed, also known as pods. They're technically unclassed because they can still be killed with conventional weaponry, unless you are fighting a white pod. These have been standardized using Magibeast counters. They're able to read off the mana given by a Magibeast and give a standard numerical number called an SMU, or standardized mana unit. The lowest class pods can range from 1 to 1,000 SMUs. Beyond that, when they reach the higher end of the scale, pods will evolve. They can actually breach into the next class before they and this generally creates a stronger D class than usual.
Yes, Stray is a harpy.
Each class from there has about a range of 1,000 SMU, with 1,000 to 2,000, 2,000 to 3,000, and then everything above 4,000 is a Class A. As for calamities, they're not actually a class. It's a title. Given to any Class A that will actually destroy a city. We have only ever gotten a single reading from a calamity. The one that destroyed Nail. It was over 10,000. As for what this scale means to you, as you do not actually and will not have the chance to use any of these counters in the field, there are two rules of thumb. One, the larger a Magibeast is, the higher class it is. There are some where this is not true. Those are the variants. The other one is several you will begin to become more acutely aware of the mana held within other beings. Mana sensing. This can be trained. It is also a general rule of thumb, and the more exposure you have to Magibeasts, the better idea you will have of how they scale to each other. And you will grow more and more precise. As for what this means tactically in this class system, generally, a Class D can be faced in single combat by a graduated warden. However, Magibeasts are very rarely alone, so don't believe that you can do it all the time. Class Cs can generally be taken out by groups of wardens, starting from small squadrons to a larger team. The vast majority of Magibeasts fall into Class C. Once they reach Class B, they are now elite enemies. It is more likely that they will develop into advanced affinities, such as time, space, gravity. These will decimate the vast majority of Warden squads. These types of enemies require advanced planning and experience to face. Squads composed of veteran wardens and captains can group together, and they have a fair chance of defeating them, but it's still not a guarantee. If you encounter a Class A that you did not previously know, retreat. They're incredibly dangerous, and they require advanced planning and multi-staged attacks to actually defeat them.
You retreat no matter what.
Win against pure numbers.
Unless you're there for it.
This has been proven again and again. Lastly, when it comes to calamities, they require multiple subjugation teams, typically from multiple cities. And this is where titled wardens become necessary. Subjugating a calamity can range from days to weeks to months of drawn-out, constant fighting. And even with advanced planning and the best multiple cities have to offer, survival's around 50% at best. Are there any questions? Celestia.
You mentioned that the only run that's been rated was a calamity class at Nail. Who did it? Who identified it?
It was a team of researchers that attempted to go visit Nail. Not too long ago. Several of them perished, but they were able to bring back that single reading.
It's still there.
Yes. As As for the behaviors of calamities, what makes a calamity so dangerous is that after an A-class successfully takes down a city, they consume the Magus engine. And then they proceed to turn what remains of the city into a nest. They will remain there, and they will grow stronger. There are currently more calamities active right now than there have been in recent history. With what seems like more on the way. Are there any other questions? Yes.
You said they made a nest. Does that mean they... I've never heard of a mesh beast reproducing or anything. Do they make others through this nest?
Yes. They do. Additionally, stronger Magibeasts will bring weaker Magibeasts around with them. They would develop beast hides and hordes that will simply follow them. During Shieldfall, it is not just the calamity. It is every single Magibeast that followed them directly to the city that can no longer move away. Once they develop a nest, they will produce more. They are incredibly dangerous. If there are no more questions, we'll move on to the practical application. Get to the blacktop.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Pardon me.
No, go ahead.
Appreciate it.
I don't believe it is Reinhold real searchers, no.
Braggy, do we need our gear?
Equipment at the question. Do we require equipment?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Practical class. Imagine.
Consumes the whole engine. I always imagined they'd be drawn to it, but that's something else.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yes. That is what makes them so deadly. They find drawn to it sustenance, so they will relentlessly. Yes, they consume it.
Aye. It's, one day
Those
today.
are we gonna keep in mind
outside of,
then?
you know, the scheduled thing.
Indeed. I have things scheduled.
I...
Right to pass. I don't remember if I've made you aware of.
Okay, Blacktop, is that the... I'm assuming that's where we gather.
What else are they supposed to do with it?
I figured that they would just crack it open and just let all the mana seep out and just consume it that way. They would damage it and damage it and damage it until it eventually just all the integrity broke and it just poured out. Like opening an avocado.
Maybe it's case by case.
Well, Dre is not in a good mood now. Hmm.
It was just set on him. Give me the usual.
Appreciate if you didn't.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Yes, paper.
I'm not sure why Rue is in such a good mood, but of course I don't know. Dre doesn't know about Rue's situation. Give me a second.